Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 23rd. We are just going to jump right in here, Cancer, and we are going to see what is going on for you. This whole entire deck is upside down, so don't worry about it. I don't read reversals anyway. Who cares, right? But let's see, Cancer, what is going on for you at this time. Clearly, abundance is coming in for you with that Jupiter card. You can't beat that. I dropped this deck like a couple days ago, so that's why there's a bunch of reversals in there. But let's see, Cancer, what we have going on for you. You have this Y card showing up in your first row. I wouldn't be getting too stuck in the why something happened. You have this Five of Cups in your first position. Five of Cups, it's like, well, I'll just show you here. Well, actually, I'll do this. You can see that he's like looking at this right here, these three cups that have spilt over. And those three cups, you know, it kind of represents the fact that he's lost his taste for wine. But there's two cups behind him, but he's so focused on something that he's lost that he's missing out on the two cups here. But not only that, when he turns around, he sees the bridge in the castle over here. So it's like sometimes I think we get too focused on like why a person left us, why we lost a job, why we quit a job. Trust me, I've been there. I left the business. I was very successful when I was 21 years old, and I just quit. Like I just quit the business. I just stopped doing it because my heart wasn't in it. So it's like, trust me, I totally get it, right? And I feel like sometimes we ask the question like, why the hell would I put myself through that? But what we need to look at is the horizon, something new coming in, something that could be much better. So we have to be grateful for the things that we do have here, and that will lead to the bridge and the castle over here. I feel like you need to be focused on something new clearly because you have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles right next to it here. So, you know, you have the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. It's funny that you have the Ten of Wands. It's funny that the Ten of Wands was in reverse. The Ten of Wands kind of represents, you know, being burdened, but it's the being at the end of a long, you know, journey. I personally like the Ten of Wands because, you know, that is a harvest that he is carrying, and he's about to reach his home. He's about to have a harvest. So how bad can it be? Number one, it's like, yeah, he's burdened, but he's also going to have a harvest. The Ten of Wands in reverse could be like delaying a harvest. It is what I feel for you intuitively. But with this Page of Cups, it's like that he's dreaming of that fish that's in that cup there. It might be real, might not be real. But he has to grab onto that fish. He needs to make his dream a reality by grabbing onto that. And that's kind of like what I feel for you here. You have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords like charging forward. Knight of Swords also my card of getting a second opinion. I'm pretty sure that in your mid-May monthly reading that you have the Knight of Swords, and I'm pretty sure I said exactly the same thing to you. So if I did, then I definitely, I would be very careful, and I would make sure that if you're like spending any money on anything, if somebody is telling you that it costs something costs a lot of money or whatever, I would get a second opinion. Again, Knight of Swords is sometimes, not always, but sometimes is my second opinion card. I definitely feel that for you, and I'm pretty sure I said that to you recently, so that's what I would do here. Next, you have this Seeing Beyond card here. The interesting thing is that what I feel like this is talking about, that Seeing Beyond card, is this right here. It's like illusion, much more practical, Page of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this row is very simple. You have the Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. I feel that you're kind of like turning a dream or something that you want to create, you're making it like more practical in a good way so that you can get started on it, right? And to me, this is like the lesson that everybody has to learn with Neptune and Pisces. So to me, it looks like you're learning the lesson of, you know, the times, the lesson that is going on right now. Neptune and Pisces, I believe, wants us to have some sort of big, crazy dream. It wants us to hold that vision. It wants us to hold the big, crazy dream as a vision, but it's also teaching us to be practical. It's like saying, okay, have the big, crazy dream, could go nuts, right? But get started small. Start where you can start. Start at the practical part, right? It's like the problem with having a big dream is we can create this big, huge dream in our head. And if we do that, then getting started is hard because we're like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be a billionaire. There's no way I'm going to, have X, Y, and Z, whatever it is for you, right? So it's like we have to maintain that vision, but start small. You even have the Three of Pentacles, which I feel says, number one, people want to help you. Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, and it's a card that says teamwork makes the dream work. He's also already done a good job. It's a card of quality work. He has done the work to build these three pentacles, and he's followed their plans. But I always say there's a water triangle up here and a fire triangle right here. Or sorry, a fire triangle up here, a water triangle down here. And the water triangle kind of says like there could be like a little bit more. There could be something more that makes this project better. And number one, teamwork could help increase the value of something, or it could just make something better. And I kind of feel that for you here with this card, but I also feel that, more fun is entering into something here because she has these polka dots on her cloak, and polka dots in the tarot represent needing to have more fun, but also needing to add fun into something and making it less like stiff. It's almost like bringing a life to something. And I feel that's what you're doing here with an idea. The Four of Pentacles, I just feel like it's saying if you're trying to do things the way that you've done them in the past, it's probably not going to work. I feel like that's true for everyone, where we kind of need to update our skills. I keep telling people if you want to be successful in the future, keep updating your skills, whatever your skills are. And it's just as simple as learning as much as you possibly can about whatever your skill is. Whatever you're good at, could be anything, learning about it and then putting it into practice so that you can gain the wisdom, like the next level of knowledge, right? Where it's like if you put something into practice and you actually use it, you can learn things that maybe require time, that require effort. So you're like taking something to the next level, and that's what I would do there. Next, you have the Jupiter card. This card says, what does it say on it? Abundance, duh. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you in general. You're about to have a harvest here, Cancer, and I really like to see that. You do have the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Wands, I feel, is like saying, like, allow yourself to be surprised. I'm pretty sure I said this to you recently, but he's looking out at the world, and he thinks that he has experienced everything that is possible to experience. He feels there is nothing new for him, even though he has the whole world in his hands. So it's like he is looking out in front of him, and he just assumes that there's nothing different for him, even though there are many different possibilities that he could experience in his life. So I feel like the Two of Wands is like saying, don't assume that any new situation that enters your life, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, I just feel like those two cards are a newness, something new, entering your life. Could be new love, could be a new business, could be both, could be new work, right? I feel like just new stuff coming in for you. Two of Wands says, don't treat it like the past, treat it like something new, because it is. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. I just feel, plain and simple, I feel there's like an increase in your resources here, Cancer, or there's some sort of increase in your abundance. With the Ten of Wands, it could be because of a bunch of work that you have done, so you could be seeing results. But the interesting thing is, I'm not really seeing where this abundance is coming from yet, so let's see where it's coming from. With the Five of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups. Definitely could be new love. Again, if you're sad about something from the past, I see that there could be a new person coming in for you. Could be a water sign or earth sign. I'm pretty sure you always get water and earth in your readings. I mean, makes perfect sense to me that's what you would get. So it could be like a water sign or earth sign coming in for you with the Ace of Cups. But I feel like you'd be very happy. With the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. Everybody's been getting the Queen of Cups, and I just keep telling people to really take care of your emotions. Again, a lot of emotional stuff going on in the news and like everything else. So I feel like we have to I just feel like Queen of Cups is asking everyone to protect their emotions, to watch their emotions, to make sure they're, staying emotionally healthy. With the Knight of Swords, you have the King of Swords. I mean, literally what I just said, turning knowledge into wisdom. Again, wisdom is the act of like taking your knowledge and actually putting it into practice, like using it, not just absorbing information, but using the information in whatever it is that you do, right? And learning from it. I always tell people, to me, it's like one of those things where there are so many things that I do on YouTube that don't work, right? According to the experts. And there's so many things I do with this channel that work like crazy. And, it cracks me up because, again, I would have never known that if I didn't put things into practice, if I didn't gain the wisdom, right? So I'm always putting things that I learn into practice, and then I'm saying, is it worth it or not? Plain and simple. People always keep asking me like how I grew my channel so quickly from, a couple of years ago, a few years ago now. And it's simple. Like I just learn new things all the time, literally every single day. And I try them. I know it's like mind-bogglingly insane, right? How dare I try things? But I try them. The things that work, I keep doing them. The things that don't work, I stop. Plain and simple. So, I feel like that Knight of Swords is saying, if you could take that approach to your life in any area of your life, trust me, it works everywhere. I promise you, right? Doing this in love, in business, in health, everything, then you're going to be very successful. And you start small. Like I said, I started very small, like little tiny changes every single day, and it has a huge impact. I promise. With the Knight of the Four of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Everybody's been kind of like too cautious. Here's the thing that I like to remind people right now is I feel like we're in a very cautious time. There's, a lot of restriction going on. There's a lot of reasons to be cautious. So I'm not saying that there aren't reasons to be cautious about pretty much everything. But what I would say is that the people, fortune favors the bold right now. I said this like on a podcast a couple weeks ago. I said, I've been saying this a lot. I really feel that for people to be successful, we have to be a little bit bold. We have to get started. It's like, there are empty fields behind him. By the way, he has these oak leaves on his helmet here and oak leaves right here. Oak leaves in the tarot represent knowledge and wisdom. Exactly what we've been talking about. It's like you have everything you need. You just need to plant the seeds in the field behind you. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. What are you waiting for, Cancer? Time for action. I feel like it's time to get moving. Some of you I see travel here, by the way. If you're traveling, by the way, I feel good about this. If you're like traveling or moving specifically, I feel there could be a lot of benefits coming in for you, like additional benefits. It's interesting because I say this all the time to your opposite sign, Capricorn, that if you're moving, there could be like an additional benefit. What I mean by that is like maybe you move somewhere that's like cheaper but better, right? Or in bigger. It's like, maybe you move somewhere where, it's like if you, like imagine if you lived in New York City and you took that same $3 billion a month you pay on your apartment and you brought it somewhere else, right? To another city. You probably get something much bigger, much better, and have a better quality of life, right? That's just one example. So I feel like some of you, if you're making a move, it's kind of like a win-win-win going on here. And with the Three of Pentacles, here you go, Chariot, moving. So some of you definitely could be moving. The Chariot to me is a victory. To me, it's a card of kind of operating within certain rules and regulations as well. The Chariot, he's free to like go wherever he wants, but you can't really go off-roading with a Chariot, right? It's like he has some control over the direction of his life, but these two Sphinxes are guiding the direction of his life. They kind of represent the mystery. They also have a good handle on his past as well. They have their tail. They're holding on to their tails, and it's impossible to see on this card, but trust me, they're holding on to it, and it kind of represents the fact that they have a good handle on his past. They understand where he has come from, so they kind of know what he's capable of as well. But I feel like you're heading towards something new. With the Two Wands, you have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness, good things coming in for you. So I see like a lot of success coming in for you. That's like your happily ever after, the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is saying, like, this is what you're working towards. The Two Wands says we have to take the lead towards whatever this is right here, the Ten of Cups. So it's like you're gonna have to take the lead. It's like not something that you're going to have like right away, but I feel like it's something that you're working towards, basically. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles, starting something new. This is like this gives me the vibes of like having started something new and starting something again. I feel like I just said this to you as well. It's like, I don't know if you've ever like started a job and been like, I need to quit right now. Like day one, For some of you, I get that vibe where it's like maybe you just found like another job and you're like, I gotta get out of here right away. I kind of see that happening with the Page of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be that. It could be anything, but I feel like some of you, it's like you're going somewhere and you're making a quick kind of about face, a very quick change. And if you are one of those people who's doing it, I feel like it's going to be very good for you. Like I said, the move, Three of Wands, Chariot, you could be, it doesn't have to be like a physical move. You could just be going from one job to another. You could just be going from one business idea to another. I feel this is more perfecting something. It's like sometimes we have to make a quick change because we find something that's better. We find something that's more perfect. With the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Devil. So 2 cards of Capricorn here. Whenever I get 2 cards like this together, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, both representing Capricorn, I feel for some of you, if you're looking for love, it could be a Capricorn that's coming in for you. It could be someone who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, and they could be any sign. Could be another Cancer as well. I have Cancer like twice here. So it could be another Cancer. But I just want to see, like, this is good, don't get me wrong, Cancer, but, like, what is the final, like, outcome here? 3 of Pentacles, teamwork. Again, if you're attracting love into your life, I feel like you're attracting a person who actually wants to work on a team. For others, I feel like this is, like, quality. Middle row, you have the 9 of Wands. Do you have the 9 of Wands twice? No. But the 9 of Wands, I feel, is saying, like, don't give up, keep going. I feel for some of you, it's like you're trying something again, like something that you thought about doing in the past. And bottom row, you have the Strength card. Strength is like a card of gaining a lot of strength. It's a card of patience as well. But I kind of also feel it's a card of showing off because she has her hands in a lion's mouth. Who in their right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? As I always say, nobody. So it's like you're doing something that requires a lot of strength. But I like this reading for you, Cancer. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. I feel like you're making something more practical. Like I said, it's like, okay, you have the big dream, which is great, but I feel like you understand in a good way. This is a good thing. I feel like you understand, hey, I'm going to keep that dream. I'm going to keep focusing on my happily ever after, but I'm also going to take the practical steps with the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like it's like you're working towards this. So, love it. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.